Hey guys, it's Lisa Listen with LisaListen.com, the blog Are You My Cousin? I am doing a very impromptu Facebook Live for you guys today. So don't think that you've missed the announcement because it just sort of came to me as I got up this morning. I thought, you know what? I think I want to share this with you guys live. And so here I am. The replay is certainly always be available, and I'll have it in the group for you if in case you guys have missed it. So if you pop in, and you should pop in, feel free to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and we will take it from there. So I wanted to talk with you today because earlier this week I started a part in the blog or in the Facebook group about what could you do for your genealogy research if you only had 15 minutes. Because we all are short on time. I know I'm short on time sometimes, and sometimes it feels like all I have is 5 minutes or 15 minutes, and if I'm lucky, 30 minutes to do my own personal research. And I have all these ideas just swimming in my head. So I thought, okay, what could I do? I challenged you guys, and so what would you do in 15 minutes? And I thought, what could I come up with? Can I come up with 15 things to do in 15 minutes that would help my genealogy? So when I have those short periods of time, I want to go to that list and jump right into doing something and just start chipping away at that big genealogy to-do list. So I'm going to share with you the 15 things I came up with that I could accomplish within a short period of time, that 15 minutes of research time that I have. So the first one, okay guys, I know it sounds like a cheat, but the first thing that I can do in 15 minutes is I can come up with 15 things to do that will help advance my genealogy research. Now, I actually did. This list that I'm going to give you, I came up with last night in under 15 minutes. I just sat down and brainstormed it, and I was really quite excited because I realized, wow, there's actually quite a few things I can accomplish in 15 minutes. Okay, number 2, I can actually file documents or records. You guys can't see my desk right now, but when I find things, if it's a paper document, it goes into a pile on my desk, a to be filed pile. I think we all have those. Now, I don't have a ton of paper because I do so much online, but I also have kind of a to be filed record in my file on my computer. And so what I can do in 15 minutes is I can actually go and file as many records as I can during that 15 minutes time period. Now, when I start doing that, guys, I use a timer. I just use the one on my phone. You can order one, but I just use one on my phone because I got to know when to stop and not head down rabbit trails. All right, the third thing that I can do, number 3, is I can label photographs. I actually have quite a large number of photographs that I can either so typically they're online because I've scanned most of them at this point. So I can go in and add the metadata, or I can spend 15 minutes labeling and relabeling that photograph so that I know who it is and getting it filed appropriately. Again, I use my timer so I know when to stop. The fourth thing that I could do within a 15-minute time period for genealogy research is I can go back and recheck a database. Now, this is a really exciting thing for me because what I find is that with more and more things coming online is I forget to go back and look at things. So things that I used to actually have to travel to a courthouse for might now be online. And so I actually go back and see what is now online. And that can save me time, obviously travel time for that. So go back and recheck a database. You can actually make a whole separate list of the databases that you need to recheck on a routine basis and do that periodically. Okay, here's number 5. I can outline a research plan, and you can too. Outline that next research plan for that ancestor that you're thinking about. Just outline. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't even have to be online. Guys, a legal pad of paper is one of my favorite research tools, that and a pencil, because when nothing else, I don't have to take time to get online. I can sit and think and just write it out and sketch that out. So in 15 minutes, I can design a genealogy research plan. I can outline it. Now, for my next 15 minutes after that, maybe the next day I have another 15 minutes that I can actually sit down. I can actually start chipping away and go, okay, I know that part of my research plan is to find look for the marriage record of this couple. Then I can look and decide, okay, is that an online? I can determine if that's online, or do I need to order it from somewhere. I can look and see what other records might be for that couple. Maybe I'm looking for deeds. Are those deeds that are going to be online, or those deeds that are not going to be online? That is something that I can check for myself with that. So I can just do that really quick. I'm not researching those records. I'm just looking to see, do they exist and where they exist, and adding those to my research plan so when I have those larger chunks of time. Oh, yay, I've got people joining me. If you are, feel free to drop a comment into the comment box, guys. If you are just joining me, this is a very impromptu Facebook Live that I just wanted to come and chat with you and kind of share with you 15 things that I can do, that I've decided that I can do when I only have 15 minutes of genealogy research time, so that I'm still chipping away at that research, because time is so precious and so valuable sometimes. And if you're like me, genealogy research can suck you in, and dinner is late again, isn't it there? So anyway, okay, so we've talked about the first 5. I'm on to number 6, guys, and I can determine, oh, nope, I'm actually on to number 7. Number 6 was determine what records exist that I need in my research plan and where they exist. Number 7 is I can actually go onto Facebook and look and see what genealogy groups exist that might benefit my research. So I can do a little search in their search bar. Maybe I'm looking for a surname. Maybe I'm looking for a location-based genealogy group. Maybe I'm looking for more of an ethnic type or a specific ethnicity group, or for a certain location, that kind of thing. So I can spend 15 minutes and find a group, perhaps ask to join, or join right away, or sometimes they ask you, you have to ask to join and then wait for them to tell you. So you can do that as well. The other thing, number 8, is you can actually post a query. 15 minutes, you can absolutely go in and post your query in a Facebook group that you're a member of and see if somebody can help you out in that respect. On the flip side of that, guys, the next thing you could do at number 9, you can answer somebody else's query. So set your timer for 15 minutes. Don't get lost on Facebook, guys. Set it for 15 minutes. Go through that Facebook group you're in. Is there somebody's question there that you can help answer, that you know the answer, that you can give a tip to, that you can share a resource? Take time to do that, guys. Number 10. Now, because you've already decided what your next research plan, you've already kind of outlined that plan and you know where some of those records are. If you need to take a trip somewhere, to the archives, to a courthouse, make sure that you've got your research bag ready. I actually keep mine kind of ready to go on the fly, so to speak. I always make sure that I've got plenty of paper and plenty, my flash drives are close by. I've got what I need in that bag so that it can go. So I make sure, so that's in 15 minutes, I can get all my supplies together to head out the door for that next research trip. Okay, number 11. This is important, guys. You can create your educational plan for your genealogy research. That is something, so it's not directly your research, but it's to help to educate yourself. I know there's certain areas of research I really want to know more about, and we can't know everything, but I absolutely want to know more about DNA. So I can take 15 minutes and find when that next DNA course is being offered, who is offering, is there one being offered? So I can search those kinds of things out. And it can be whatever topic that you're interested in. So, or maybe you know that there's going to be a seminar coming up close to you, or a webinar. You can take within that 15 minutes, register for that webinar, register for that seminar, and get those plans going. Get it on your calendar for that. All right, number 12. Oh, this is great. You can watch a tutorial on something you're particularly interested in, a topic that you might be interested in. If you have not discovered YouTube and genealogy videos on YouTube, I would highly encourage you to hop over there at some point today, set your timer, don't get lost on YouTube, and you can search for genealogy videos, you can search for how to interpret your genealogy DNA results, you can how to read a census record, any of those kinds of things. You can actually go and search over there for videos, then you can watch videos. Some now are absolutely going to be much longer than 15 minutes, but you can find some very good short clip videos that you could watch in a very short period of time. in 15 minutes or less and be able to kind of glean some information and gold nuggets to use in your research. Okie doke. Number 13. You can order your DNA test. All right, how many of us are all kind of wondering? So, and actually there are some sales that are getting ready to happen. I think they're actually happening right now. I'll pop those into the comment box when we get done here. I can't remember which company it is off the top of my head, but I'll pop that in there when we're done. But you can go ahead, don't put it off. If you've got a great sale, go ahead and order that DNA test for yourself or for your family members. Another thing you can do is you can read a blog post. You can hop over to my blog and read it. But you can find some wonderful blog posts. A lot of the companies obviously are putting out wonderful posts and educational posts that will help you with your research. So I would encourage you to, if you just have 15 minutes, maybe you're waiting for a doctor's appointment, you can pull up that blog post on your cell phone or your tablet and take a few minutes and read about a genealogy topic you're interested in. Okay, you can also order a vital record. So if you're interested in, you're looking for a marriage certificate, you're looking for, or marriage license, you're looking for birth or death certificate, you can take 15 minutes. It does not take long at all to order these records. Okay, that was number 15, but I've got more I'm going to give you here. So I've got one of my other ones that I thought was really exciting is check Google Books. In 15 minutes, you can go and check Google Books and do a search. Search for perhaps family histories that might have been written on the family that you're researching. Search for local histories that might have been written about the area that your ancestors lived in that you're researching. So take 15 minutes and go and look and find those books. Doesn't mean you're going to read those books right then, but you can absolutely have time to search that thing. And again, absolutely, if you find something, then that might be something else to add to your list that you want to do. And maybe you only read those books in 15-minute chunks. That's okay. When you have a short amount of time, you can do things to kind of start chipping away at those tasks that you want to do from a genealogy, in your genealogy research. All right, guys, so I actually gave you 16. If you've got some, feel free to drop them in the comments. And also, you can scroll down and see the previous conversation thread that we've had earlier this week about what you can do in 15 minutes. I love it. I think somebody said, oh, I can never do it because I always get lost and do it for an hour. And yes, I have done that. And that's why I use a timer religiously now when I research if I'm limited on time, because we've had to do takeout more than once because I got lost back in the census records or lost reading deeds and time just slipped away from me. So I'm going to, pardon me for just a minute, my Facebook has done something a little odd and I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments that you guys might be having here. So I have to check it on my phone. So I think we're pretty good actually. All right, guys, again, this has been a very impromptu video, Facebook Live. You didn't miss it. If you didn't miss an announcement or anything, it's just something I kind of woke up and thought, hey, I want to do that. And in 15 minutes, I have now shared, or less than 15 minutes, I have shared 15 things that you can do for your genealogy research when you only have that short amount of time to work with. All right, guys, have a great day. Enjoy I hope you're having a beautiful day like we are here in North Carolina. It's beautiful and sunny outside my window this morning. And so I hope that you guys can go out and enjoy your day. Go find those ancestors and feel free to pop in the Facebook group again and let me know what you can do in 15 minutes. Bye, guys.